Florida's Don't Say Gay ignites national condemnation of governor and GOP. Queer News Tonight has continued to report on Florida's Don't Say Gay bill and how it would harm LGBTQ children in the state. After Florida's Republican Governor Ron DeSantis voiced support for the legislation earlier this week, President Joe Biden tweeted, quote, "I want every member of the LGBTQIA community, especially the kids who will be impacted by this hateful bill, to know that you are loved and accepted just as you are. I have your back, and my administration will continue to fight for the protections and safety that you deserve," end quote. Jeffrey Sachs, a researcher at PEN America, recently noted that GOP lawmakers across the U.S. have introduced at least 137 bills that aim to limit the ability of teachers and students to discuss gender, racism, and other topics, including a growing number of proposals to establish so-called tip lines that would empower parents to discipline their teachers.
Wow, it's Ron DeSantis. I mean, these guys, they're deplorable. They're trying basically erase our history, who we are, and they're showing exactly what they are. They're not, hey, the divisiveness, the privity of this party is just disgusting. And the message is clear. We got to be out there and vote. I mean, this is an election year. I know most people think it's not a presidential year, but this is our governor. Our governor is, like I call him, Ron DeSantis.
I mean, he's definitely tried to not only erase us, but erase all Floridians with his COVID policies as well.
Yeah.
And but I'm encouraged to see the Biden administration reaching out to our community and our youth and saying, look, we've got your back, regardless of what your horrible state
your local leaders
leaders do.
Yeah.
We've got your back.
The message that Biden said, it's so powerful, because I remember growing up as a kid, a gay/trans kid, and oftentimes I felt so ostracized, like I didn't belong. So I'm happy that he put that message out, because it's important, especially for our youth, to know that they are loved and that they are fine just the way they are.
It reminds me of the time in 2005 when I had gonorrhea. I ignored it. I pretended it wasn't there.
I'm sorry, Mr.
It's okay. I'm being very serious, Raji.
No. I mean, that's a good way to break it. It's good.
But I looked at Tobias and he cracked up laughing.
Your face is
I know
I'm being serious.
No, but the way you said it.
Please continue.
I'm being very serious. Let me focus myself.
Exactly.
But it reminded me of the time when I was trying to ignore something and hoping it went away. You can't ignore us. If you ignore us, like I did in that situation, it just got worse. It also reminds me of the Clinton era, don't ask, don't tell. And that forced a lot of people to go back into the closet or stay in the closet. And the problem is that these children in elementary schools now have to be terrified to come out of the closet. What about Heather, who has 2 mommies? Is she allowed to talk about her family? Oh my goodness, what about when you have to draw pictures of your family? And who are these? Oh, I can't say, I'll get kicked out of school. That is putting a lot of fear and stigma back on our children, and that is a huge problem. Do not force people not to talk about who and what they are.
And it punishes our teachers as well, and our teachers are already way too punished.
It's like we're going back in time. Like, I mean, I grew up with this crap, and like we've come so far, and it's like, this tug of war. Anyway.
We're gonna win. It'll be okay.
Go ahead, Carvel.
LGBTQ+ news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Laura are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out Television Network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBT